Civic University is really the evolution of a lot of training we've done for almost a decade here in City Hall to give people the basics about how City Hall and city government works. But if that was college, this is kind of like grad school. This is the extended course that will go deep into how people can get involved, serving on commissions, getting involved with their neighborhood councils, changing laws, the real, deep knowledge that oftentimes people at City Hall hold close but don't share with others.
The more knowledge people have about the system, the more likely they are to participate. And this is a city that's had low voter participation, but even those who vote often don't know how the government works, and then they can become frustrated not knowing whom to call and how to make things work. And we're going to help sort of break that down if we can.
CSULA and the Pat Brown Institute have for a long time been looking at civic engagement, but it's a historic partnership to say come into City Hall and vice versa to have a university in City Hall. So the strength that they have as an academic institution, we hope to train literally hundreds if not thousands of Angelenos.
The mayor's office is hosting this session, and then next week we'll go over to Cal State LA. We have a content session, and then we're going to have breakup groups. Each of the groups will present a proposal to Mayor Garcetti and to President Bill Covino of Cal State LA, and they're going to practice making a case for something with government officials.
As we all know, the city of Los Angeles has a huge trash problem.
A small $75 collection fee for every real estate transaction that could potentially raise the funding for affordable housing.
With sustainability and water conservation in mind, we planted drought-resistant gardens.
It will be one card, you'll swipe and you're ready. Unita! One convenient, secure, and efficient.
Democracy can't just be a once every 4 years enterprise. It has to be a daily engagement. And that's really what the vision of Civic University is about, that you have a responsibility as an Angeleno to get involved, engage in a community, that you must think of yourself as a leader, not just as somebody who lives as a passive recipient of government. And if all of us, 4 million people, were involved just a little bit, I'm not talking about dropping your job, stopping everything else, but just a little bit, imagine what 4 million people marching in the same direction could do.
If you understand the system, it's not a pointing the fingers, it's knowing the right place to go to get results.
What I took with me was just, how to formulate a policy, who to speak with, and how you can approach these people in powerful positions, and what's the process behind that.
Anytime you can get people engaged and talking about what's going on in their communities, passionate about what's going on in their communities, and having City Hall invite people to discuss, it gives hope that some of the concerns that we have are going to be heard.
I learn about the intricacies and all the inner dynamics that exist between the city, for instance, and all its departments, and the city and the county.
The most valuable thing I learned is that individual voters have a voice. It does not all just be wealthy donors or wealthy corporations outside state interests, that we, as citizens of Los Angeles City, have a voice within our city government.
The more people know and the more people engage with each other, the better public policy we'll have. So civic education is right smack in the middle of our mission.
As mayor, it's my vision to make sure that every Angeleno is as empowered as anybody here at City Hall, that they know the rules, that they know the regulations, that they know the system, so they can effectively lobby for the things that they need in their communities.